Lottie. So today's video is on the brand Be Beauty. So I'm going to do a full face and wear test with this. I do have planned some other videos I'm recording today, some DIY and organisation ones. So I thought this would be the perfect timing to film this because then I'm actually working up a sweat and seeing how this makeup actually really withstands like my hot flushes and yeah, like out and about doing stuff rather than just sitting at home working. So Be Beauty is from Big W and each of the products is only a few bucks each, so it's quite affordable. So I brought a full face worth of stuff here. So just quickly show you what I've got. I've got some brushes to trial out. I have a lip duo in the colour blush. I have some foundation and concealer. I've got a highlighting palette, a liquid eyeliner pen and some mascara, some translucent setting powder. I then have some stuff for eyebrows, and I did also grab an eyebrow pencil as well because I don't tend to like these ones, so I might do one of each brows. I then brought some bronzer and some blush. They're a duo sets. And some primer, some lipstick, and then an eyeshadow pencil. So all the eyeshadow was sold out or not there. So this was the only thing I could get for eyeshadow. I've been trying to grab some for the last about 6-7 weeks now. Unfortunately, there has been none. So I'm just going to do this look with the eyeshadow pencil. So it will just be like all one color. I might add in a little bit of the blush and bronzer, just to give it a little bit more dimension. So the only thing I didn't pick up was a sponge to apply the makeup with. I didn't see that in store or online either, so I'm not sure if they do make them or not, but there is plenty of makeup sponges out there that are affordable these days. So I'm going to jump in and I'm going to apply these. I will probably fast forward through the video a little bit, and then I will come back and I'll let you guys know what I think at the end of it. So if you enjoy this video, make sure you hit the thumbs up button down below and don't forget to subscribe and change notifications to all so you don't miss any of my future videos. All right, let's jump in. Okay, so this is the finished look. Do you like it? Which eyebrow do you like best? So just quickly run through the products that I used. So let's start off with the primer. The primer, it was like any other primer. It just had a really strong scent, which I didn't like, and it lingered for quite a long time as well. So wasn't a fan of the primer due to the scent. Otherwise, if you can handle the scent, it was a primer, it worked perfectly. Okay, so next up is the foundation. I did try and use my fingers for this and it wouldn't move at all, it wouldn't budge. So I didn't like using my fingers with it at all. I grabbed a foundation brush and I was able to use that to blend it in. It is more of like a light to medium coverage. I did try and build it up a little bit, but it didn't really build very much. You can still see all my freckles and everything. So I wouldn't say that it's like a full coverage. I would more say it's like a medium one, and you can just use a little bit less to make it like a light coverage. For concealer, I found it quite yellow. I did grab the fair colour, and I thought that it would come out quite light, but it didn't. It came out quite yellow. So that was my only issue with it. Otherwise, it's covered everything. I can't see any like full-on creasing that I wouldn't normally have. The only creasing I've got is like in my natural lines in there, which I do with every concealer, so that's not just this one. But otherwise I actually really liked it, and once I put the powder on, it took that yellow look away and you can't even tell that it was yellow now. So I was a good fan of this one. So I want to see how it holds up for the rest of the day, and if I like it, I might add it to my everyday collection. Next up was the translucent powder. It was a translucent powder, but it is very, very fine and the brush picks up quite a bit. And it also has quite a bit, once you take the top off and you tip it upside down, a lot comes out of those holes, so you have to be really careful. Let me see if I can show you. There's like heaps in here, so just be super careful about that. Otherwise, it set everything in place. It looks really nice. It didn't add any texture or color to my face. So I'm really happy with that. I just hope that it's going to handle through my hot flushes. And yeah, if it does, then I'll add it to my everyday collection as well. Next up was the bronzer duo. So I just used this one up here for my bronzer, and I think it looks quite nice. So you can see on my forehead and everything, and I really like it. So I will definitely keep using this one for sure because it was really nice. The blush duo. So I used this one down here for my blush, and again, I really liked it. The only thing is I picked up quite a bit of product compared to what I would normally to get it to apply, but I'm not complaining because it's a lot of product in here anyway, and it was only a few dollars, so I don't mind picking up a little bit more just to get a little bit more payoff from it. Okay, so next up is the brows. So I did do the brows differently. So this side here, I used the brow powder. At first I was thinking it was like a pomade, but it's actually a powder. So I really actually liked this. I did use this stencil here, the more curved one, rather than the ones with the arches. Yes, I really liked the brow powder. I think it looks quite natural. I want to have a bit more of a play with it, and I'm going to try and use it without the stencils and see how it comes out. But out of the two brows, I really do like this one because I like a more neutral brow than a bam in your face brow. So this brow was using the brow pencil, and I just got this shade. Okay, I got the shade dark brown, so that might be where I went wrong because it did come out quite dark. But again, I used the stencil, so I would like to have a play with this where I'm just using it on my brow finely rather than filling in a stencil. One thing I did like about this is when I brushed it out, it looked so much nicer, not so full on. And it is so pigmented, so you only have to go very, very finely with it because it comes out so easily. So I definitely want to keep playing with the brow products because I actually really enjoyed them. Okay, so next was the eyeshadow. So now I did use a combination of the bronzer and the blush to sort of give me some dimension on my eyes. So they worked well. I just had to pick up quite a bit of product again to just get it to show up a little bit more on my eyes. So it was a little bit more finicky than normal, but again, no issues, loved it. The eyeshadow pencil, I actually really liked this, and I really like the color too. So I wasn't too sure about the eyeshadow pencil, but I love it, and I'll definitely be putting this in my products to use. My only issue was that, again, I had to just use more product than what I expected to use, so I just had to go over it a few times to get the color I wanted. But I would prefer that than like too much pigment at the start with a pencil, because I'd rather go like sheer if I want sheer, or do a little bit more to make it darker. You could also, I guess, blend this out and do like a sheer outline on the outside. But I really like this, so that's definitely going in my collection. Okay, the eyeliner pen, no, massive no from me. I don't have anything good to say about this at all. I'm not sure if you could see in my video, I actually had to keep drawing on my hand to try and get it to get some of the pen out. It just was not working, and it's quite patchy, and it's not like black. Like, I don't have anything on top of the eyeliner. But for example, let me just grab a random black liquid pencil. Oh, let me just quickly grab one. Wrong side. Okay. I'm not going to show you what brand because I don't want to be like rude. Okay. So this is just a random black one, and here is this one. You can see the difference. It's not nice at all, and it's like quite chunky as well. So this is it here. So it like doesn't want to bring out anything at all. So I kept like doing like each side. I was like pressing down, like, come on, come out, come out. And then I would get little bits like that, like it would come out a tiny bit, but then it didn't want to come out very much more. So I could get those bits to move around like that, but then again, it's not coming out again. So not a fan of this at all. Especially like to get that little bit of darkness out, I had to press hard on my hand. I'm not going to press hard on my eyes, like that's just silly. Like, I'm not going to hurt my eyes to do this. So this will be going in the bin. It's not even worth passing on because it is not good at all. I'm sorry, Big Beauty, I really don't like that one. The mascara is a mascara. It's it looks really nice on my bottom lashes, actually. I do like it. It doesn't really add anything extra, so it just enhances what I already have. So I'll keep using it, but yeah, it's nothing to rave about. Then highlighter. I actually used all three of these highlighters in the end. So I used the white for my inner corners, I used the pink for my face, and I used the goldy color just underneath my brows. And I really liked them all. They look really nice. So yeah, nothing to complain about here. And lastly, my lips. I ended up deciding to use all three products just because I want to give them all a try. So I used the lip pencil, and the lipstick and the lip gloss. So lip pencil was a bit hard to apply. It wasn't nice and smooth. It was like more of like a hard formula, but it worked. The lipstick, I didn't like the lipstick, unfortunately, and that is because of the scent. It smells like chemicals and crayons. So I did not like that again. I don't like scented products at the best of times, so unfortunately I didn't like this one. And the lip gloss was a lip gloss. Again, the scent put me off a bit. Yeah, it just doesn't smell the nicest, but it wasn't as bad as the lipstick. So that is the product. Hi everyone, just doing a quick check-in on the makeup. It's been about 4 or 5 hours with it on now. Probably closer to 5, and it still looks pretty good. I don't really have any major creasing or anything. Obviously I have like the little creasing underneath my eyes, but I have it 99% of the time anyway because of those natural creases there. There's like a little bit of creasing on my eyeshadow from the crayon, but it just could be because I did it quite thick to get the colour payoff. But I'm still quite impressed. Everything is on nicely. I've been doing a lot around the house and I've worked up a sweat, had some hot flushes, had the fan on and off, so it's lasted pretty well in my books. So yeah, I'm actually quite impressed. I did actually take off the lips, I forgot to mention. I had to wipe them off. The scent of it was quite strong. I didn't like it and it didn't go away. So I took it off and just put a little bit of lip balm on instead. So yeah, I'm really impressed. Just go up nice and close for you. Super quick check-in. I've had the makeup on for about 8 or 9 hours now. So this is what it looks like after a full day of wearing it. It didn't really change between the last check-in. The only difference I can see is from it being cold and me touching my nose. So like it's rubbed off a little bit here. Otherwise, still looks pretty good. So I'm very happy. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you hit the thumbs up button down below, and don't forget to subscribe and change notifications to all so you don't miss any of my future videos. As always, thanks for watching guys.